Tina from the 5195 podcast, and I'm here with
Carrie Green. We're here at the Palm Springs RetroCon.
Well, hey, I'm Doug Jones, and I'm at RetroCon in Palm Springs. It's hot here.
What's going on, guys? It's Sean Kanan. I'm here at RetroCon in Palm Springs, and if you're not here, then your karate's a joke.
Hi, it's Soleil. I'm here at Retro Palm Springs, and it was an amazing trip. Thank you.
I'm Stephen Baldwin, here at Retro Palm Springs.
I'm Ian James Corlett, the original voice of Goku from Dragon Ball Z, at Retro Palm Springs.
Hello, my name is Christina Lees, and I am here at Retro Palm Springs. Come on out.
How's it going? Brian Austin Green. I'm here in Palm Springs at RetroCon.
Hi, it's Tori Spelling, and I'm here at Retro Palm Springs Con.
Hey, Mario Lopez here, and I'm at Retro Palm Springs.
Hi, I'm Wesley Ewer. I played Will Marshall on Land of the Lost.
And I'm Kathy Coleman. I was Holly Marshall on Land of the Lost.
And where are I have no idea. Where? Oh,
I know.
Where?
I know. You want to say it?
Retro Palm Springs.
Come on down.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ernie Reyes Jr., and I'm here at Retro Palm Springs.
Hi, I'm Aileen Quinn from Annie, and I'm here at RetroCon Palm Springs.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Bruce, and I'm here with
Jace Marsiglia.
And you're listening to the 5195 podcast.
Yes, indeedy.
How are you doing out there in Michigan?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah? How is the weather?
It's actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, the weather here has been good. I think we're through the bad.
Lucky.
Yeah.
It was 100 here today.
Oh.
So
I think we topped out at like 65 today.
Jesus. Well, it's that in our house, but not outside.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, cool, now we're going to get sick. Awesome.
Yeah, that seems to be the way.
It totally is. But we have a guest with us today.
We do. It's our producer extraordinaire, Tina Simonian.
Hey, guys.
Oh,
Thanks for having me again.
She's so energetic.
Of course.
Well, it's because I
As
hate
we
you
do
both.
another Cons from the Crypt.
Yes.
Loving it.
I'm actually
And
really
this-
excited to talk about this con.
Retro Palm Springs?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, to my understanding, was this their first?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the inaugural of this particular con.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Very cool.
And it was fun.
Yeah, it was busier than I was expecting it to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we did discuss a little bit while I was there. Is an 80s con, like what would it be? Like, obviously there's the nostalgia factor, but it was like, we were kind of wondering what kind of guests, what kind of setups, what kind of vendors, because we pretty much exclusively go to horror cons.
Right.
So it was like, oh, okay, so this is the 80s. What are we doing?
Mhm.
So I take it was a hit.
I think it was. It was really fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There were cosplayers. There was amazing vendors. This is going to sound crazy. I'm not a snack bar food type person, but their nachos? Oh, my God.
Oh, I saw the picture of your nachos. And
I think between myself, her, and Jaime, we probably tapped out their nacho supply.
Sure.
Delicious.
It was just so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably like,
okay.
cool, we put on a good show, and they really love the nachos.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I mean, just the fact that even the snack bar food, which is the more affordable food, typically people
Mhm.
go for snack bar food because it's there, it's convenient.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's awesome.
But I mean, we should probably talk about the actual con, not just the snacks.
Yeah. They could look at some of us and know that we like snacks.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, are you kidding me?
So maybe we should talk about more snacks because we definitely, by the looks of us, know what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about. I mean, if they ever set up an inaugural retro snack Palm Springs.
Holy shit, we'll be the grand marshals.
We'll be the VIPs at that show.
Snack con.
I mean, best believe Danny's Spooky Treats was the first vendor.
It really was.
Yeah, it was.
And when you said they were going to be there, I was kind of shocked. And you were like, really defensively, was like, grab me by the back of my neck.
I did, yeah.
Let me ask you this, though, because I want to say, didn't you guys say, is it the same team who puts together Creep I.E?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I would imagine a lot of the same vendors reported over.
There were a few, but there was a lot of new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not everything's going to be spooky.
Exactly. There really wasn't much of that at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
so even the T-shirt booth that we usually go to, Warlord Clothing, they were there. But their T-shirt booth this time was called Totally Rad Tees. So it was
Ooh.
Warlord.
Just a fitting aesthetic. For,
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And I did buy T-shirts from them as usual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they had
What'd you get?
they had a Spaceballs T-shirt, and
Okay.
I also got a shirt for myself and my son from Rad, the movie.
Oh, the BMX bike movie?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, when in doubt, for gift ideas, you can always count on Warlord Clothing.
For
honestly.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? We got there the first day, and we helped Jaime and Chris load in.
Yeah.
And after that, we sort of walked around the showroom floor, and I had noticed a very hard to find and a very immaculate condition Frank the Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Yeah, the big one in the box. It comes with the letters and the mailbox and Jimmy's head, like an alternate head.
What is this, like a NECA? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's like 13 inches, I believe, is what it said on it.
Okay.
And I'd always wanted it because it talks and everything, which, it's pretty fucking cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I contemplated on that, and I finally pulled the trigger on it because I was like, shit, if I don't get it and it sells, I'm going to be so bummed.
Right.
And it did, and it's now in our 5195 museum downstairs.
Oh, dope. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really get too much. We really wanted to take in the con.
Yeah, day one, I didn't really talk to too many people.
Mhm.
Like Brad said, we just walked the floor mainly and tried to just take everything in. And we sort of people watched the crowd, looked for the cosplayers to see who showed up. There was a Michael Jackson cosplayer.
That was funny.
Super funny. The
Right.
his Instagram is the Prince of Pop 1. So that's how you can find him. Great,
Okay.
super cool guy. Really, really into his cosplay career. That's not the only thing he cosplays. He also does prints. He does other stuff. So definitely check out his Instagram if you're just even slightly curious. Just check it out.
Okay.
I want to say I saw someone who did the Powerline cosplay as well. You guys are like, no.
I don't know what that is.
That was for all the millennials.
Okay.
Which, yeah, the millennials will understand.
Shows how old I am.
I
I'm
know.
Did someone dress up like Lee Aaron? And
I was really hoping Jace was going to know what that was because I was
Yeah,
like, I don't have anything to say.
I got nothing.
I don't know what she's
What's
talking
crazy
about.
is I'm not that young. So,
You're younger
You said
than us.
Powerline?
yeah.
They cosplayed
Is
it?
Yeah. Here,
Oh, is this like the Disney cartoon?
it sure is.
Okay, Goofy movie.
Yep.
Oh, why didn't you just say
Okay.
that? I don't know lingo.
Here, I'll show you.
I had Google at the ready. So yeah, I pulled it up and was like, okay, I remember this now. Okay.
Oh, so is that He's a character.
Yeah,
in a Goofy
he was
movie.
Like
he's a pop.
Yeah, he was like a pop star. They were going
his
to the
name
concert.
is Powerline. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know what. All right, get it now.
You get it.
Now I get it.
It's been 30 years since I've seen the movie and was like, oh, that like unlocked a memory. Okay.
It's only been like a couple months since I've seen it, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Wasn't there a girl cosplaying the girl from that movie too?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's they were cosplaying.
Were they together?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Really cool.
Woo!
Really
I feel
good
good.
job.
I feel good. I feel real good.
Golf clap. Golf
Yeah.
clap.
Nice.
Yeah, so there were definitely people there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Slime Baby was there. The big giant cat.
I saw that in your Instagram posts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she jumped right on that real quick.
I adore that company. I think it's so cute what they're doing.
I thought it was hilarious. As soon as I seen the picture, I'm like, oh, them again.
And your kids love the slime.
Yeah.
So
It smells great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's so weird. To
Comes
say.
with all sorts of accessories.
If I ran into it in the subway, I would love it.
Yeah,
Nice.
actually.
I see what he
Yeah.
did there. See, Gen Xer.
But they even did a raffle for what was it?
An Ecto One popcorn bucket.
Oh my god, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you bought, I think three slimes, you would be entered in for the
Which we should have won because we bought, I think, 30. I know we had like 2 giant bags full of them, all different sizes. I didn't even want to ask what she spent. So,
sure.
Yeah. No, the vendors were really cool, man. The venue is awesome as well. And the way they had it set up, it was really cool.
And just so you know, I think we only spent like $30 on the slime. It wasn't even that much. And for like 2 big bags of slime, it wasn't that bad. Not to mention they come with toys, little activators. They are not cheap when it comes to it. Yeah,
Hey,
they
I get
load
it,
it
man.
up.
I get it.
Yeah, shout out to Slime Baby. For real. They do a great job.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I had a blast, dude. I can't thank all of them enough for letting us come out, and check that con out. I really can't wait for the next one.
Me too.
Yeah. So you guys think it went off good enough that they'll keep it up?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, for a first con, the turnout was really good. I mean, the line was pretty big, the first day. And, I was like, fuck yeah, this is great, that people are coming out for this.
Security was no joke.
Oh man, it was like TSA. That was crazy.
Yeah.
No kidding,
that was
really?
crazy. Yeah, I think me and one of the guys are actually dating now. We got real close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got real close.
You were like, hey, that's Jason's territory.
Yeah,
Thank you very
exactly.
much.
Exactly. It's like, I'm just trying to go see a con. I don't know why I'm standing here naked in front of everybody. Like, what the fuck, man? But
you know what's crazy is he's
my
not
Sunday
even,
best.
Exactly.
He's not even lying.
No, man, it was crazy, dude. Like they were they were definitely doing their job, and everyone in there was safe for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. But no, man, I was super stoked. We hung out with like I said, Jaime and Chris, Jaime from Severin and Chris from Atomic Art and Music all weekend. They had their booths were right next to each other.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So we pretty much hung out there, watched Jaime do his thing as well as Chris. And, one of my other favorites of the cons is Video Hero VHS.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love them, man. They bring out some of the most rarest, hard to find VHS, and it's actually affordable. The shit is actually, you can buy it.
They keep most of it within the maybe $7 to $15 range.
Yeah. Yeah. And the stuff that is rare, like, that, people are reselling and stuff, they're still not selling for resale prices.
Mm-mm.
Like if you see something reselling for like 100, which I did at the last Creep I.E, I think they had it for like 45, but it was also in a really, really, really good condition. But yeah, I like seeing those guys and what they bring. And what they brought this time was actually pretty fucking impressive. It was like a 20-foot VHS of the Goonies, which was pretty badass.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was
Awesome.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't get. There was a lot of celebrities there. Really cool people.
Yeah, I was looking over the guest list. They had a pretty pretty cool and eclectic lineup here.
They did.
There's a lot of people here I would have loved to have met.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I would say same, but man, I have this weird thing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's in that setting, it's tough for me to communicate. I don't know what the fuck happens to me. I turn into like Rain Man. It's weird.
Well,
I don't understand what it is.
It's kind of something I've never really gotten out of myself with cons, because more so than the vendors, I do go to throw a handshake at people. We've talked about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But you never shake off the feeling that there's a line behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you kind of have this awkward, hey, I'm a huge fan. Cool. I'll pick this picture, make it out to Jace. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
And I've been told that I don't seem starstruck.
Yeah. No, you don't.
I treat them like people, but yeah. I am, I just keep it on an even keel because, I feel like they'd feel awkward if you walked up and fawned over their table the way I've seen some people do.
Right.
And it's like, you just keep it cool, but in the back of your mind, you're like, there's like 100 people behind me. So you kind of want to get in, say hi, move along. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
That's, it's different than if you're interviewing them or you're hanging out for a little bit.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, hey.
So I get that.
Being on set, I can talk to anyone. I don't care what kind of, status they have. Like that's different. But
exactly.
I don't know what it is about being at a con, man. It's weird. Like I don't know. I can't describe it. And again, there was a couple of people that were there that kind of had me like shy, I guess I would say, about meeting them. And they were, they both contributed to my childhood, these people.
Sure.
And I really wanted to have autographs from them, and I didn't do it. Tina did it for me. Tina did it for me.
Is one of them Carrie Green?
No, it's actually not. One of them was Bob Gurr. And he was an Imagineer for Disney. He designed the buggies for Haunted Mansion.
Yes. I saw him on here.
Yeah, that was fucking rad. I got his autograph on a swatch of Haunted Mansion wallpaper.
Which he also designed.
Oh, super cool.
Yeah. And the other one was, which this one turned out, what?
Nothing.
Go ahead and say it.
Well, I mean, it turned out funny because you happen to have
Here's the story. As you know, Jace, I'm a fan of musicals.
I knew it was going this route. Okay.
Okay. And Aileen Quinn was there, who played Annie.
Yes.
And my parents took me to see that movie when I was a child.
Yes.
And I thought it was fucking cool. And I fell in love with it. And I watched it a lot, even as an adult. I mean, the cast is fucking amazing. Tim Curry, Carol Burnett, Albert Finney. It's just, there's a great cast there.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted an autograph, but I was like, man, when I saw her, I don't know. I was like, I can't do it. And then Tina did it.
No way.
Yeah. So Tina did it for me. And Tina?
It was really funny. She and her friend John were there. And they just happened to know someone else that happens to share the same name as Brad. So they thought I was getting an autograph for someone else. So I brought Brad over and was like, this is Brad.
It was just really funny. It was a funny moment.
She thought that it was literally her friend. And she was just like, what? Where is he? And I was like, I don't think it's your friend. I'm so sorry. Sorry to disappoint. I think she would have been happier if it had been her friend. But
oh, cool. Thanks.
Well, I mean, it's her friend.
I'm right here. I'm here. I'm sitting right across from you.
She brings over this guy and she goes, oh, never mind.
Yeah, not this fat, ugly guy. Okay,
and
great.
Then you literally feel your childhood crumble out of your ass.
And I was like, thanks, Tina. That's so sweet.
No, but they actually had a great moment because she was like, oh, okay, different person. Nice to meet you. Now I have a new Brad in my life. Not the same Brad. And then, but
same Brad, different day.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who was really crazy to see? And I really, like now, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not going up and talking to him is John Ratzenberger.
Me too.
That would have been cool.
Just to see him in person after all those years of seeing him in his postal uniform.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and then to see him in person, I was just like, that's an icon.
I did get a wave from him. We made eye contact and waved to each other, which I'm at least
that's
happy I got
cool.
that. Yeah, but I was, like I said, the day one, I wasn't talking to anybody. I was saving everyone for day two.
But we
And
were doing a lot of...
Yeah, like I said, I was watching, I was taking photos, I was
Yeah.
taking videos, I was just doing a different type of work that day. I wanted to save
Yeah.
the interviews for day two, mainly also because we had just helped Jaime and Chris load in. Ethan was in, where was he? Out of state, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So that's why we
Yeah.
showed up to help them both out. So I was exhausted. I was like, today's not the day to interview people. I'm gonna scout, get a game plan for Sunday, and then when I showed up for the game plan on Sunday, John wasn't there.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah. But at least we got,
that's
like
right.
I
I'm
said,
looking at-
got to meet Aileen Quinn. She was so cool. Got her business card. It was almost like we connected. I was like, oh my God, did we become besties? You're so cool. You're so sweet.
That's super
And her
cool.
friend John, they were just like, I think they were the nicest people. Also, Brian Austin Green was super nice. I went up to everyone, and obviously people's handlers would like run up to me first, especially the
Sure.
bigger celebs. And she ran up to me and I was like, I just wanted to get a quick video of him just saying, hey, his name, and that he's at Retro Palm Springs.
Right.
So she told him, she just wants a quick video of you. And he came in with like a hug. he wanted to
Nice.
talk about the con. I mean, pretty much every single person. Tori, I caught her in passing, Tori Spelling. So she just did a quick video
Okay.
for me. But like I said, everyone else pretty much wanted to stay and talk. Mario Lopez also was like kind of in between interviews, so I just got a quick video from him. But Brian
Sure.
Austin Green just stood and talked for a while about the con and how he was happy these guys did what they did and got this one going.
Yeah.
He hopes it's successful for them the next show.
Mhm.
Christine Elise was there. She was also
Oh yeah, from Child's Play.
Yeah.
mutual connection with Felissa Rose.
Uh-huh.
So,
Mhm.
you know, hey to Felissa and Christine. So Soleil Moon Fry.
Oh my God. Dude.
Funky Brewster.
Dude, have you ever met her?
First of all, she is
No.
2 feet tall. She is tiny.
Yeah.
It's funny that Tina can say that.
This
She's
girl-
just happy to say that.
No, because I'm like 5'2", 5'3"-ish. I'm not that tall, but I guess I'm not like super short. This girl is
Well-
tiny, and I mean tiny. She is tiny. Put her in your pocket.
You
take her places
remember
with
her,
you.
Tina? She was. It was kind of part of the joke when she was on Friends. Do you remember her on Friends?
I have to go back and rewatch
She
it.
was. She was one of Joey's girlfriends,
Uh-huh.
and she was. They kept making a point of the fact that she's super tiny, but she punches really
that's
hard.
right. That's right.
So Joey started wearing like layers because he'd get hit and it would hurt.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was fun. Oh
So-
my gosh. But she was also
No,
really
she's
sweet.
awesome.
I caught her as she was packing up, getting ready to leave. But I was waiting
Wow.
for Aileen to come back. So it was like one of those things where I was like, oh my God, are you leaving? I'm so sorry. Can I trouble you for just a quick video? And again, she was one of those ones who went in with the hug. And I wasn't expecting
that's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, and I like double backed for a second, and then I felt rude, and I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, no, hug for sure, hug." I just wasn't expecting it. Just such personable people, everyone.
Yeah, it seems like.
Carrie Green wanted me to be in the video with her. I was so.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah,
I
dude.
was so embarrassed. She was like, "Oh my
No
gosh," she was.
way.
She was
Yeah.
probably the sweetest, kindest person there. I was like, I wasn't starstruck over anyone. But I just immediately was like humbled and became so shy when she was like, "Do you want to? Can you?" She was like, "Can you be in the video with me? I'll do it if you're in the video with me." And I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God."
Yeah.
And then I told her, I was like, "I haven't
see-
done a video like this, like on camera, in probably like 5 years." And she was like, "We can do it again." I was like, "No, it's fine, it's fine." once was enough. Oh my God, but she was so sweet.
I think just because I grew up with her too, she'd be one I'd be like, tee
Right?
You know,
Yeah,
I
actually,
just, you know,
that night I
I
went home
don't
and
think I can handle it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
yeah, that night I went home and sent the video to Marty because he's also a huge Goonies
Of
fan.
course, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yes.
Marty, look. I was like, it's gonna be so hard to put this online because I feel like, oh man, I was being so cheesy, but it's because I was so
So,
nervous.
yeah, I would have been like, to me back in those days when I was younger, it was like her and Phoebe Cates.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys would have had to push me over to them
Yes,
to talk to
absolutely.
them.
Oh my God.
I'd have been like, oh God.
He is so,
So,
right
yeah,
about that.
that
Yeah.
would have been cool.
Yeah, for
But
sure. You would have been starstruck in person because she's so beautiful in person too.
she is. She's gorgeous. So yes, that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, and then
And
finally
then,
got to.
like you said, so Salil Moon Frye, she definitely grew up to be a very beautiful woman too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I got to meet Morgan Fairchild as well. Didn't get a video
No
with her.
way.
Yeah, but got to meet her. She was so sweet, so kind. I told her that she would be so successful at the other cons these guys do if she just could, I was like, hey, book yourself a horror movie. I don't understand why nobody's casting you in a horror movie. So whoever's listening to this who could put her in a horror movie, someone get her in a horror movie. She is open to it.
Has she
And
not?
she's, you know what she was saying? She's like, I'm going to have to dig up an old horror movie of mine so I can go do some autographs. I'm like, yes. Are you kidding me? Let these Creep I.E guys know, and they will book you into the next Creep I.E show.
Well, it's like I know she did one called The Seduction back in like 82.
I don't know. I was like, ma'am, I will, with all due respect, I will find a movie for you now.
Yes.
She's... Who wouldn't cast her in something,
I just got done watching her in Pee-wee's Big Adventure like half an hour
Oh yeah,
ago.
that's right.
see?
Wow.
Who wouldn't want her in their movie?
Yeah.
People are sleeping on her.
Exactly.
Yeah, people are sleeping. Someone cast her in something. I got to meet Ernie Reyes Jr. He actually I got to make him laugh day one because he watched me drop my phone a bunch of times. And then when I went to meet him professionally, the day two, I reminded him that I was the person who dropped my phone a bunch of times. So it was fun. We had a nice conversation about it after. I got to meet Wesley Yuri and Kathy Coleman.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Land of the Lost.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, they were so fun. They put on a whole show for me. They did a little skit, like an impromptu skit. It was so unplanned. I just asked if they could just give me their name and just that they're at Retro Palm Springs. And they're like, yeah, sure. And they just silently agreed to put on a whole play for me.
Yeah.
It was the best thing ever. So if you want to check it out, it's on the 5195 podcast Instagram. I posted it immediately because I was like, I can't wait. This video is amazing.
Yeah.
I got the gold with them.
Yep.
They were also some of the
cool.
nicest people. And then Sean Kanan, he was in Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. He plays Mike Barnes. He has a hot sauce company called Bad Boy Hot Sauce. So naturally, because Brad's kids are huge Cobra Kai fans, had to go get Liana an autograph, and I had to get the kids each one of the hot sauce bottles. So he's got Cobra Venom, Mango Madness, and Red Pepper Punch. So if you also would like to try his hot sauce, go to Instagram, Bad Boy Hot Sauce. I'm sure it's badboyhotsauce.com, but just go to the Instagram. You'll see tons and tons of links to all the products and videos. It looks amazing.
And you know what? The hot sauce is actually good.
You dipped into it?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a big fan of mango hot sauces.
It was
Maybe I'm
good.
biased,
It was
but
actually
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah.
the I'm a little afraid to try the Red Pepper Punch or the Cobra Venom.
Well, you know, I don't do spicy stuff either, but
Yeah.
it just had good, it wasn't just hot. It had a good flavor.
Yeah, that mango one I like. We were lucky enough to have JSA there as well. So we were able to get a bunch of we had a couple of
the two.
The few autographs we got. But love that they're there. I mean, we don't resell any of our stuff.
No.
I mean, but it doesn't matter. It's cool. It's peace of mind. Shout out
No,
to
I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
How I when I get an autograph from somebody personally, I'm like, I'm not selling this, man. Personalize that shit.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I wanted to give a shout out to Tumblies. I didn't get anything from them this time, but I did at Creep I.E at the Aftermath. So I'm going to check them out on Instagram and order something from them, something custom. I'm a big fan of Spirited Away, so I'm going to get a Spirited Away custom tumbler from them. But they have hundreds of designs, and I want to say they at least sold out over half their stock during the Retro Palm Springs show. Yeah, so they had a very successful show.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe she hasn't brought up Wild Bill's Craft Beverage Co.
It's number 2 on my list.
Oh, God.
Which
Wow.
is what's
Okay.
crazy. I've just been bouncing around
Okay.
it. But I don't know why Wild Bill's isn't sponsoring me at this point. Our whole entire Instagram feed was basically Wild Bill's soda. So Wild Bill's, let me know. If I could just get free soda at the shows, I got you. Anything you guys need,
Wow.
I got you guys. The soda is insane. There was a blue raspberry flavor. I'm sure I went through a whole case, just me. But I wait for the cons, and I don't get anything else that's like sweet or dessert like. So I can
Really?
go, well, I don't eat it there.
Okay.
I buy it to
Okay.
take it home. At the con, I stick to it's not even soda. It's like sugar water. But it's so good.
Yeah.
What is the other one? The other flavor was a red. Oh, it was the red and the blue.
The root beer I like.
Yeah, the root beer you like. I'm allergic to the cinnamon in it. Otherwise, I'd be about it.
Oh, that's why I like it, because you can't have it.
Yeah.
And you don't drink it all.
Oh.
You're like, oh, drag, more for me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I'm like, do you want the cup to get your cup of root beer so that I can have my 17 cups of blue raspberry again? Every time I'd walk back, Jaime was like, another cup? I was like, Jaime, let me enjoy my weekend. I never get this. So the whole time, every time I went up to them to get soda or like ice, I was like, you guys are going to Creep, right? Creep I.E? You guys are going to be there, right? Because I have mugs at home I got to bring to
God,
you guys.
does she ever?
I do.
Jeez.
Right now, I have 2. I swear it's not 3. There's 2. I went through the cabinet.
I don't know where the one is from that first comic show we did.
Maybe Kimmy has it. Yeah.
Maybe.
But we have 2 like gray silver ones.
Okay.
Oh, they had a Lord of the Rings one. I almost bought it.
That's so crazy.
So we'll see next con what kind of cups they have. Maybe I'll get another one. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Who else did you meet?
Well, Retro Jellies Inc. was a really cool brand. It was, I know I said Wild Bill's was number 2. Retro Jellies Inc. I'd put as number 1 just because this lady was very kind. She usually wholesales these jelly bags that you can fold apart. You can take them in and, just fold them apart and put them back together. They're really cool concept. Bags in all sizes. I got a little green one for Audrey I figured she'd enjoy it. She'll play with it. But she was so kind. She took her friend's trees that her friend makes and was selling them at the con for her. And they're the trees from the movie The Lorax. So again, millennials.
Oh, wow.
Millennials. I know, Jason. Oh wow. Millennials will appreciate this.
Well, that's just Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. It was Dr. Seuss. She was selling the trees, so I got a little pink tree. I wish I could have gotten the big, giant, like 7-foot rainbow tree. I didn't even ask how much that one cost. Maybe one day. But it was so cute. And I came home with it, and of course Audrey was like, "Oh, what? I want one." So next show, I really hope she's there, and I really hope she brings her trees. Or maybe her friend was successful enough to where she'll get her own booth at the next RetroCon. But I really hope she comes back, because I will definitely be purchasing another one.
Very cool.
And then another one that's on the list, I don't think we brought it up yet, LM Treasures.
No, we didn't.
You can go to, I want to say, just Google and type in LM Treasures and look up the different statues. At this show, they had Betty Boop. They had the big boy from Bob's Big Boy.
Yes.
They
Got
had...
it.
That's what I wanted.
Yes. They have this crazy rainbow bench that was like $3,800 or $2,800, something like that.
Wow.
Warlord Clothing couple and I were all freaking out over the bench. We were amazed. It was huge, but oh man, so expensive. Who else? They had so many things to look at, but it was just a small portion of the collection. Like I said, you can just go to Google and type in LM Treasures, and it'll pop up just a little search bar on their website, and you can type anything in, and guaranteed they have a statue for it. They had a rat fink that Brad was freaking out over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Huge.
Yeah.
It was like a 4-foot rat fink or something.
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah.
Another vendor there that I really like, and I met him at Creep I.E, was Michael Bernard. He is a pop culture artist. We have all of his art hanging in here in the studio. He does amazing stuff. I can't wait to have him on the show. He's such a rad guy.
Yeah.
His work is, oh my God, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, we got to chat with him for a little bit on Sunday after we got done talking to Aileen Quinn, right? Yeah, we walked over and talked to him for a little bit. he had a really successful show as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's planning on doing it again.
You know, I think everyone did, because I mean, it's like every booth we went to, there were people everywhere.
Yeah, even like I said, some of these celebrities. The one person I didn't talk about yet was James Corlett. He was the original Goku from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, again, just I geeked out. I was so excited to meet him.
Yeah.
It was so cool. But he was there, and he also said he had a successful show. He said everything just fell into place at the right time.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It just goes to show, like we say pretty much the backbone of our entire podcast is that nostalgia is a strong thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
sure is.
you could throw together a retro Palm Springs 80s convention and knock it out of the park.
80s and 90s.
You know, I mean, yeah.
There was a guy who was driving around a pink convertible, and it had a little gremlin.
Gizmo.
In it. Yep. Gizmo was inside of it. And I believe, well, I know her name is Alex Bonnet. She's on Instagram, but I think she was working for Agua Caliente Casino as their social media manager. And I asked her if it was okay that I talked about this and got a video and posted it, and she said absolutely. So I was recording Gizmo, and then she pops into frame out of nowhere, and she's also recording Gizmo. And she leans up to him and she goes, "Hey, you want some water?"
That's funny. That's funny.
I tell you, I lost it because I didn't even see her. The fact that she just popped into frame and asked it. Oh my God, it's such a great video. I can't wait for this episode to drop so I can cut it and post it online.
For sure.
Yeah. You know, what I like about the people that put on the con, you can tell just how much they love doing this just by the people they assemble to not only work the con, but to appear there and vend there. Because I really feel like every time we attend one of their shows, we leave with another friend.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that does seem to be the way.
It really does. But yeah, man, it's I swear to God, every time we leave, there's another friend that we, made.
Right. The Rock and Pins guy. I don't remember his first name, but if you guys go to Instagram, Rock and Pins, this guy is so cool. I had no idea that it was like one person behind so many things, but he does all the social media management for Gumby. You know Gumby.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea Gumby was on the
green
level.
Dude? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea that Gumby was on the level that he's on.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's another icon.
I apologize profusely. Here's the thing. I knew that, I know we got Gumby, they got like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, like right around us.
Yeah.
And that's why I knew of Gumby, because it's been prevalent in your children's lives.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Gumby. Yeah. I grew up watching Nupagadzi, Sailor Moon. I mean, weird anime and foreign films. I didn't watch Gumby. I learned about Gumby when I met you at the age of 26, I think. I learned about Gumby. No, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I just didn't know. I didn't know Gumby's game. Clearly, I'm the fool.
Gumby got game.
I guess so. I just learned that right now.
Yeah, well, even Jaime was like, "Tina, how did you not know?"
Yeah, and it was nice because Jaime did slap the shit out of her when she said that.
Yeah, I was humiliated in front of everybody.
I said, "He's Gumby, damn it."
Yeah, but this guy's also got licensing to so many iconic characters. So just go to Rock and Pins, check it out. All his stuff's legit. He had Betty Boop. He had a bunch of the old Disney dancing ghosts. He has, depending on the season, he gets like Coraline stuff here and there. Not a lot. Some here and there. He also had...
Which I think this was the fucking coolest thing ever.
Go ahead.
It is Bobby Hill in a Buddha pose.
Oh, I saw that.
It's fucking awesome. It is absolutely...
I saw that on Jaime's page.
It is so fucking cool. So I got that, and I got a hat from King of the Hill as well.
Very cool.
Yeah. Jaime got one as well. It's nice to know that, that there was another guy there that was making, these same choices in his life to buy a Bobby Hill Buddha plushie.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't feel as bad. I didn't feel bad anyway.
Doesn't strike as a hot ticket item.
Well, for me it was. I was like, holy shit, he's
Yeah.
sitting right on he's sitting on a shelf right next to my door when you go into my bedroom. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually is.
I'm all about that peace, man.
Super funny.
Yeah, we walked past it day one, and Brad's like, "That can't be for sale," and I was like, "I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna find out."
And then I got it, and I bought the hat. Well, at first, I asked him how much it was, and he's like, and then what about the hat? And then I was like, okay, I'll take them. So he just gets the hat, and I was like, no, I want both. And he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, because originally he started
You're
it
one
out.
of those.
Yeah, I am one of those.
No, because I guess people were a little I guess taken aback by the price of the plushie. But here's
I
the
thought it
thing.
was great.
I thought it was great too. I don't know. I don't exactly remember, but it doesn't matter. It was a great price because he started it off by saying, "Okay, before I tell you the price, I want you to know it's officially licensed."
Yeah, and it was from a pop-up show.
Yep, he's like, everything I have is officially licensed, so the prices reflect that. But
Yeah.
I was expecting him to say like $200-$300.
Yeah.
It was under like $60.
Which I was like, cool, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I got that and the hat. And
Yeah.
then I went back over, and Jaime's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And he was just sitting there, and he's like, I got to get one.
Yeah.
Should I get one? I need to get one. I got to get
I
one.
was like, Jaime, let's go. I'm walking you over to the booth. Let's go. And I was definitely such a bad influence because he's standing there contemplating, and I was like, Jaime, just do it. I promise you, just do it.
And he did, and he's happy.
Yeah.
He's happy he did.
Yep. He's like, do I get two? I was like, do it.
Just Tina the devil on the
Oh,
shoulder.
she is,
Yeah,
dude.
you definitely don't want to take me shopping with you.
Because when I found that Frank the Bunny, I'll just go ahead and say it. He was $150.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck, I really want that. And
What did I say? Look him up.
And yeah, and I did. I was like, all right, fine, let me look it up. And when I looked it up, I was like, son of a bitch. It's selling for way more than that. But I'm never gonna sell it. But I was like, oh my God. And the box is in fucking immaculate condition, man.
Yeah,
It
it's brand
does
new.
put it into perspective when
It
you
does.
see how much more it could be.
You know what? Yes, it definitely did.
It's
and
one of those things where it's like, oh, well, you're never going to find it for this price again.
and you're right, because
No,
as much as
justifying
we
it.
go out and hunt in the wild, I've never seen one.
No, it should have been around 250, 300
Yeah.
in that condition. It
Yeah.
was just in perfect condition.
It was really, really good.
So
I'm happy about it.
It was worth it. I know I'm a bad influence, but here's the thing. What I like to tell people is just work. Just
Yeah.
work, make money.
Yeah.
That way you can spend
Yeah.
it, you know?
I played the lotto.
If you play the lotto if you want to play the lotto, but just work for the money so that way you can afford to play the lotto. If you're having fun playing the lotto, play your lotto.
I want to retire.
Enjoy your life. Yeah,
I
I
wanna
want to
retire.
retire too. That's
I'm gonna
my
play
goals.
guitar in the subway.
I just want to be a busker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that okay?
Hey, some people do. Some people do.
Yeah, I know. That's why we said it. That's what we're doing. We're,
yeah.
we're buying guitars. His next trip, we're gonna go to Venice.
Oh no, Venice.
We'll see. We'll see if Creep I.E will let us busk out front.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Yes.
We'll do
I bet
nothing
they
but horror soundtracks.
They would too.
Yes.
They would too.
No, they would call the fucking police on us.
I'll just, I'll set up a little Casio. It'll be good. Good times.
It would be fucking great.
I agree.
I would
Well,
be so happy
I
to do that.
will say, since this does sound like a success, I'm just putting it out there to the fellas listening, Larry and Balky. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Just gonna slide that one under the door.
that would be nice. Holy shit, that would be nice. Tina has
That'd be
no
perfect for a
idea what
retro
you're talking
conference.
about.
I'm just
She
waiting.
has no idea what you're talking
I'm
about.
literally staring up at the ceiling. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for you guys to finish talking so I can talk.
Oh
about
my
Duck
god,
Jokes.
that would be fucking amazing, dude.
I think you need to go on Pluto and show her the karate episode. and just
Yeah,
call it a
I
day.
think you're right.
I bet once you show me, I'll be like, oh yeah, this.
I hope so.
I just didn't know that's what you were talking.
Well, yeah,
about.
no, you
have to
definitely
show
would
me.
because you've seen me watching it
Yeah,
downstairs.
Yeah, I'm not the best with names, but again, I'm learning. Guys.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
was,
god,
you
that's
know,
that's such a great pool, though. Wow.
Mhm.
I mean, for that particular con,
Yeah, dude, they would kill.
come on.
Yeah.
See if we can get Jennifer and Marianne.
Holy shit. Yeah.
You know who else
Grab
they need to get?
Mr. Gorpley.
I said it when we were at the con, and Brad was like, I think you kind of agreed. James Duval.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's
Yeah,
been in
totally.
so many amazing pop culture cult classic films.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where I feel like, and not to mention, anytime I've seen him at a con, he's got a line like around the building.
Yeah,
still.
it's crazy. Jimmy always
like down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
around the
cleaned
building
house.
might have been a little sarcastic, but I mean like down the hall, out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A decent.
No, what
giant
she's saying is Jimmy has at least 4 or 5 people.
No.
The whole
No.
the whole show.
No, I mean like a giant line. Like I shouldn't be shocked, but like I met him not knowing who he was, and he was just such a cool guy. Like we met in such a normal setting, not like a hey, here's this movie star. We were just like, hey, we're all going to dinner. You want to come? Yeah, for sure. And we're like I think we sat next to each other. He showed me a bunch of Star Wars memes. I was like, yeah, this guy's she's just one of us. And then come to find out, no, he's freaking Frank the Bunny. He was in Independence Day. He's literally in
he's in
Mark
Desolate.
Hamill. He's in Desolate. He's in Garlic
he's
and
in this thing called
Gunpowder.
Desolate.
He's in so many amazing movies. I
He's
had
in
no
Bo.
I had no idea. So seeing his line was jarring to me because I was like, whoa, Jimmy, way to go. But I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't be so condescending. Of course, of course. I just had no idea because again,
You're
I'm new
like,
to this. I'm new to this
It's
world.
Jimmy DeVal's gonna go places.
Yeah, right.
Stick with it, kid. You're gonna be something one day.
Right? I was like, Jimmy, I obviously knew you were a very successful actor. I just didn't realize your lines went literally just so far. Oh my God. Like I'm lucky I'm your friend. Oh my God. I really lucked into being your friend. This is crazy. I had no idea.
And that's the thing too, is that Jimmy is a fucking great guy.
He is such a great guy.
But I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
And
I
Chase
know
knows that.
Yeah, and Jace knows that. All his friends know that. We
Yeah.
talk highly of him anywhere we go. People ask all the time, is because sometimes you meet your celebrity crush or you meet your celebrity hero, and they're not always the best.
Yeah.
And I always assure people that Jimmy is James. James Duval. We call him Jimmy. He is the best. He really is. He's the person that you want to meet. Yeah, definitely. So he's the person that you want to have at your cons. If you can get
Absolutely.
if things work out, I think that they should book him.
Agreed.
Yeah. I got to meet, speaking of stars, though, I also got to re-meet Doug Jones. Originally met him at Dark Delicacies, got to see him at this show at Retro Palm Springs. Can't wait to see him, hopefully at Creep I.E.
Yeah. I love Doug. He's such a cool guy.
He really was.
Super cool guy.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice man.
Yeah. He was completely ready to just talk about whatever I wanted to talk about.
And I remember giving him a script one time and he was like, yes, I want to do this.
Aw.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Very,
we
very
get
cool.
to have him on the show one day.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
100%.
So who else did you meet?
So I got to meet, I think those were all of like the main.
You're not going to talk about Barney Rubble?
Or Mark Paul Gosselaar?
The look on her face. I wish you were here to say this.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my God.
I can't believe I skipped over this. Because he was like the second person I was so excited to meet. I think it's because I have like PTSD from the moment. So I met Stephen Baldwin, and it was a really good first impression, right away, right off the bat. It was great. Awesome connection. And then I was like, yeah, you're from LA, right? No.
Oh,
No.
wow.
No, he's from New York. And I knew that.
Oh.
I knew that. I just had like a blonde moment. Like I knew that. Oh, sunburst. And then of course, like the guy who was helping him out was like, oh, you have a podcast? And so I gave him a sticker. And then he wrote down my name on the back of it. So it was good. It was good. It was a good connection. I mean, obviously, got my sticker, got my name. Really cool.
Hey, Stephen Baldwin's a
so
fucking cool
And
guy.
you know what? He didn't embarrass me by any means. He was really nice about it. And he was like, no, I'm from New York. I do come to LA a lot, though. I basically live in LA. So he didn't make me feel stupid. He was like, I basically live in LA, too. I basically have a house in both places. My kids live here.
You dumb bastard.
He really did.
I'm
He really
from
was
New
like,
York.
he's like, aw, you little sweetie pie. No, I'm not from LA. I'm from New York. We're superior. That's basically what I got from him. But he was really nice. He was really nice.
We're superior.
Yeah. He wasn't condescending or anything at all. He was actually really, really, really nice. And just really approachable, really personable. He didn't want to, he didn't make it seem like he wanted to stop talking. Sometimes celebrities seem like they want you to hurry up and move along, especially after you ask him a really stupid question. But he wasn't like that at all. He was really nice. He was willing to talk. He was like, I got my kids in LA. I got my daughter. Go visit them all the time. Like, oh, okay, yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's right. Or I'm not gonna start talking. Yeah, for sure. I feel so stupid.
No, it was cool. It was fun. Hopefully, you'll be able to come out for one of them and check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It was cool because we did hang out with Jaime and Chris a lot,
Mm-hmm.
the whole weekend. And then, as a matter of fact, they were actually in the room right across from ours. So, which was, I thought was funny. But, yeah, we all went out to a nice dinner the first night. They're both, like I said, they're both really great guys. And Atomic Art and Music has so much cool shit, dude. And obviously, it goes without saying, as does Severin, because I did leave a lot of money there. I did.
Yeah, we always do.
I did. I sent you the pictures of what I got. It was.
You did indeed.
It was. And you know what? I don't feel guilty about it, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to do it again.
I can't even talk.
Them's our boys.
I got the folklore box set, so I can't even talk. It's like a 200.
Yeah.
I know. I saw that you got that. And was like, oh, she plunked it down.
Yep.
I'm actually excited. So I've made a bunch of friends going to these cons. So this is crazy that these cons have like provided a genuine friendship with a group of people for me. Shout out to Sammy, Brianna, Genevieve, and Jasmine. Since I have the folklore box set now, probably gonna have like a movie night with Sammy because Sammy has it too.
Oh, no
we'll
kidding.
We'll probably like just both press play at the same time, and most likely he'll have Brianna and Jasmine over. So
there's like 20 movies in that thing.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
crazy.
So
It's
we're
insane.
gonna go through them all. I'm so excited.
I probably watched like 3.
Wow.
No, I'm so excited to go through them all. Oh man, I'm so excited. But yeah, these conventions, Creep I.E, Retro Palm Springs, they've definitely brought so much to our lives in so many different ways. Like I said, I have a whole group of friends now that
Because
I
of
would,
it. Even
because of it.
Lauren
Yeah.
and
Alex. Lauren works, they basically both work in like social media type of fields. Alex is more of a writer as well. She and I super bonded. We got to hang out the last day of Dark Delicacies, but when they closed.
Oh, yeah. Alex was super cool.
Yeah, Alex was so cool. She works with Fangoria. Definitely, we got to figure something out to where we hang out again. I know Sammy was like, I'm having a Conjuring movie night at my house.
That's
before
cool.
the movies, starts. So anyone 5'3" and under, because we're all shorties. All of us are like itty bitty. No, I'm just kidding. I just had to make fun of us.
Wow,
we're all so short.
So it's a Hobbit horror movie night.
Yeah.
So you're all gonna watch the Conjuring movies in your high chairs. And
with our
Sippy
juice
cup.
boxes. No, literally, I think Sammy is probably Sammy or I were like the tallest one. Sammy might be a little taller.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know you watched the trailer for the new Conjuring that dropped yesterday.
Sure
did you not?
did. That's actually why I'm bringing it up.
Damn.
That's actually why I'm bringing it up. So like maybe I'm gonna have something at our house and invite Alex and Lauren and all them too.
Totally.
Be like, Sammy, sorry, it's not at your house. It's at our house. Everyone come here. Just because, but going back to the cons, these cons are amazing. The vibe is definitely right. It's always like this with pretty much everyone you meet. People just want to be your friend and they just want to connect. Because it's such no matter where you're going, whether it's Creep I.E or Retro Palm Springs, it's such a nostalgia con. So this was super fun and I can't wait to reconnect with people. I did get a few people's Instagrams, but they seem like very private people. So I don't really want to talk about them on the show, but I'm hoping that the next time we go to the con, I'll be able to connect with them again.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
So when we walked into the show, we actually got in day one as vendors because we had to go in to help Ethan. You keep saying Ethan. We had to go in to help Chris and Jaime. So we obviously had to do things correctly. We had to go back out, get checked in as media. We ran into Nick. Shout out Nick. He helped us get our passes and get our media badges in and everything. And when we walked in, we ran into Brian and his wife, Francesca. Really cool couple. Yeah, super cool. This was our first time meeting Francesca. We met Brian at the last Creep I.E show. Right. So Francesca's so cool. I love Palm Springs. I had no idea.
It was her first time in Palm Springs.
Yeah, and I love it.
Okay.
I love the people. I love the atmosphere. Go Palm Springs.
It's a cool town.
It's such a cool town.
Yeah.
I was recently in
Rancho Mirage.
Rancho Mirage. Super cool as well, but I can definitely see why Palm Springs is what it is. They've got this really cool little downtown area. So many fun shops and restaurants. I asked Francesca if she had any food recommendations, and she did. We have to try Bill's Pizza.
Yeah.
We didn't get to try it.
Yeah.
Super disappointed. So basically, we're making a trip down to Palm Springs just to
get
check out
pizza.
Palm Springs.
Well, then maybe you should hit up Brian and Francesca if they want to go have pizza.
Yeah, I'll hit them up. But her recommendation for like a sit-down place was Las Cazuelas. I'm sure I said it completely wrong, but
Beautiful.
that's I tried my best. Great food.
Sounded
Amazing.
right.
Yeah, sounded right.
It did sound right.
Great atmosphere. Really cool wait staff.
The table was actually cool where they had us. It was literally us basically alone, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was,
oh, wow.
It was myself and Tina and Jaime and Chris. And we were in this little nook in a hallway, and there was nothing around us. There was a wall behind us and a wall behind them and a wall to the left and then like a hallway. And it was the fucking greatest seat. There was no one around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you took it that way because they wanted people to be able to eat their meals. And
That's
not
what
have to
I
speak.
knew that. I definitely, just because of the way Tina eats,
Right.
I didn't say anything about it.
I gulp.
Like with her
when I drink
hands?
water.
It's crazy.
Uncivilized.
I've never seen anyone eat soup with their hands.
Yeah,
Here
no,
I
it's
am.
a sight to see.
You're welcome.
We'll have to go check out Palm Springs one time when you're here.
Yeah.
Because it's not that, it's
course.
like an hour and change, from here. It's not that
Yeah,
far.
that's not bad at all.
No, then we can stop off and hey, this will coincide with what you did tonight. We can stop off and see the Pee-wee dinosaurs.
Yes.
The Pee-wee dinosaurs?
Yeah, we saw them on the way home and there. So
That's awesome. I can't believe they're still there.
Oh yeah,
All right.
no, yeah. Well, when he passed, they actually painted the T-Rex in his suit.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The restaurant is gone. I believe it's still standing, but it is gone.
Was the restaurant in the Brontosaurus?
No. Remember, it was actually that diner that he ate at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it is there, but it's not open.
Right.
But you
I
can
gotcha.
go in the Brontosaurus though.
I heard, yeah.
'Cause I remember the Brontosaurus was something like a gift shop.
It's a gift shop.
Yeah,
Believe it
yeah.
or not. Good call, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lady who came to the tail end of the show. There was maybe an hour left to the con. She works in that area, and she said that they've redone it recently, and it's a better gift shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
know.
love to see that. That'd be
Yeah, no,
great.
we'll have to do that.
I agree.
That's why I said next time you come, you got to stay longer so we can just do more shit.
Speaking of doing more shit when you're here, there's this club. There's an 80s club.
Oh yeah.
That we found out about at Retro Palm Springs.
Yeah.
It's literally called the I Love 80s Club.
Mm-hmm.
They've got tons of locations. You guys ready? Fullerton, Montclair, Corona, Bellflower, Placentia. Right? Placentia? Placentia.
It's like Afterbirth, but
Yeah.
go on.
They also have an Evil Dead inspired speakeasy called The Rift.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there'll definitely be more things to do when you visit. I know Montclair isn't too far from us.
No.
So I told them that's the one we'll be visiting. Again,
I'm down.
the vibes, man. These people were so cool. They each took turns going to go get beers. I mean, they all hung out, chit-chatted. They were super friendly with everyone. They had a little spin the wheel thing.
Oh,
Win a
yeah.
prize.
Yeah.
Brad won a t-shirt. I won sunglasses.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wearing those sunglasses every day. I freaking love them. They're so comfortable.
That's
yeah,
rad.
So shout out to the I Love 80s club. Not only does the club seem like it'd be cool, but the people were really, really, really rad.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, and then one more shout out, just in case we have to wrap up soon. Only because we were walking past this guy. He was sitting there drawing. And I looked down at what he was drawing and I was like, oh my God, these are the cutest little characters I've ever seen. Rabid Turtle Comics.
Rabid Turtle Comics. Okay.
Yeah. I got this really cool comic. It's called Booty Chasers.
So you got porn.
No. Booty as in
No?
treasure.
Oh, the old school booty, not like.
Gosh, jeez.
I was
God,
proud
you were
of you for that.
so
I'm like, hey,
serious.
that's very forward thinking.
Are you really getting that Jehovah's Witness out of you, Tina? Yeah, it's really fun. It's a really cool comic book. If you just want to escape reality, really cool artwork to look at. Really fun.
Who would you say it's aimed at?
It's definitely made for people like me, like adults who are children at heart, who like the cute little comic art. So it's a fun read.
Would you say this is akin to the cat stuff you were collecting when I was out there?
Okay, so the cat stuff he's talking about for all our listeners is the Feral comic series. Feral,
Yes.
yeah. Feral definitely has a lot more dialogue. So
Okay.
it's basically just a lighter version of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Super fun stuff, though. These dinosaurs and raptors that they were fighting end up going from regular ones to turning into like ninjas by the end of it with no explanation. Super fun. Like I
No
said, just
explanation either.
no explanation.
That's awesome.
It's really just an
Okay.
escape from reality. Feral definitely has a lot of they explain things, and there's a lot of like dimensions to it that it's like an onion. Feral is like an onion. Like you dive into like a cat's dream at some point, and then it's explained at the end. This was really just like a fun escape from reality.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. I've turned into a comic nerd. This is all your fault, Brad.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I've been doing it a lot myself. I've been, me and Brad have been talking about all the comics I've been reading lately, and I'll send them screenshots and shit.
Yeah, that's another thing that some of the guests said that they really wanted to see at the next Retro Palm Springs Con. They really want to see some more comic vendors. So hopefully, next Retro Palm Springs, we'll see a few more media people, a few more comic people. Maybe, DVDs weren't really like a huge thing. I mean, they weren't even around in the 80s, but, in the 90s, they were around in the 90s. It's still kind of nostalgic. Yeah, VHS. VHS is more of the thing.
Yeah.
Laser discs, people, if they could bring some more stuff like that, I feel like that would be the way to go.
No, I think if they do another one, it's going to be bigger.
I think so.
I think they're onto something here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
And
no,
I
it
definitely
sounded like it.
I definitely want to thank Nick and Anthony as
Yes.
well. Those guys are really cool.
Thanks to Brian and Francesca
Yeah.
for giving us passes. Brian, thanks so much, because I know it was super last minute.
Yeah,
He
I
still
know.
managed to get us passes, so I appreciate it.
We had a really good time. It was a really great show.
That's awesome.
I wish them nothing but the best.
Me too. I spoke to a few of the vendors, and these are the vendors that were with them since their very first show. And I mean day one, when it was still parking lot status. And
Oh, wow.
these people stayed with them. So that just goes to show you how great they really are.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
these people have stuck with them.
It sounds very family-like.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why we definitely have to have you out in September for Aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
We definitely got to do that because I will say Creep I.E. and Aftermath are definitely the best cons in California.
I mean, that's one of the things I told the girl who said, "Oh, I wish there were more comics at this con." I was like, "Well, definitely go to Creep I.E. because they have a whole comic room that's just full.
Yeah.
So you have to go to Creep I.E. because that's where the comics.
Man, and we bought a lot there.
Oh my god,
we bought a lot.
So many.
Yeah.
I completed my Stray Dogs collection.
Yeah.
Thanks because of Outpost 31 Comics. Shout out Outpost.
No, it's cool. It's a really cool thing they got going on for sure. And we're lucky we're just lucky to be a part of it, on a very, very small,
Small level?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're just invited to go in as media.
Yeah.
We're not like...
Yeah, we're not. We're not.
Yeah, we're not like
We ain't shit.
anything special. We're not like main guests or anything
no.
like that. But like I said,
Listen,
thank you
our-
so
our
much to
one
Brian.
Ukraine listener loves us.
That's right.
Hey, yeah, we got a listener in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
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 It's Bubbles.
Oh,
Thanks, Bubbles.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, fuck.
No, man, it was fun.
Oh my God.
What's up?
You know what I just realized?
Huh.
This is a 5195 podcast first. Over the course of this episode, I turned 43.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, my birthday started 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Look it. It's not 12:07 here yet. It's
No,
still
but it is here
10:24.
in the future.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I crossed from 42 to 43
Wow.
during our show.
That is fucking cool. Happy birthday to my hetero life mate.
Huh.
That's right. Thank you.
Sort of hetero.
You guys are gonna make me cry.
Sort of.
I mean, there's been a time or two,
I've seen it.
I've
seen the foot
actually
cuddling.
touched my balls more than anyone else
Yeah, I've seen that
in my
too.
entire life.
You're welcome. And I am talking to myself.
You're welcome.
Shit, man. Happy birthday,
Happy
dude.
birthday.
Thank you. I just thought that was funny. I looked at the time and was like, I aged during this episode.
Don't we always, though? Yeah, we do. No, again, thanks to everyone involved for bringing us out. That was really cool. And hopefully they will let us come out again. I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, after this episode.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're always nervous.
When we're there, we kick up too much dander. It's all right.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, just can't thank them enough. That's
Yeah.
all. Just thanks for letting us go to the con, and I honestly can't wait for the next one.
Exactly.
You know, congrats on, the maiden voyage of this one here.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's to many,
Sounds like
many
it was
more.
a success.
Until next con.
See you guys.